well, I'm sure you all know, Alshon Jeffrey, we got a little update on him to make, right? So today we're going to talk about him. We're going to talk about how he's most likely going to be, actually no, he is going to be on the Eagles roster, starting at wide receiver come week 1 in September, bearing that everything goes well, right? Man, so pretty sure you guys all heard this. Yesterday, Howie Roseman was asked about it. We got a lot said, explaining what's happening. Quote unquote, he's the elephant of the room. Alshon Jeffrey, elephant in the room. And when you browse through it, when you see what he said, most of it, just to sum it all up, he said when he's healthy, he's a really good player. Helped us win the chip, obviously. Yes, we know that. And when he's a healthy player, he's a good player. And that's what we're hoping that he can get back to this year. Yada, yada, yada. All that stuff, right? Right. So, along with all that, he goes on to say that Carson Wentz and the relationship between him and Alshon Jeffrey is perfectly fine. And that the narrative on their relationship and that whole controversy that stems back to 2018 was a little bit unfair. That what we, the fans and the media, have been saying about Alshon over the past 2 years has been unfair. Have we been unfair? Maybe. Because, again, we don't truly know 100% if it was him that spoke to Josiah Anderson or not. People are saying it might have been Alshon or Nelson Aguilar. Again, that whole thing that happened, which, again, reoccurred last year during the regular season as well, the whole anonymous Eagle talking about Carson Wentz and his leadership or issues of his leadership, stuff like that. All that, I mean, we're past that because we saw Carson Wentz do the unthinkable and bring a 6-7 or a 5-7 broken team with no starting wide receivers and a very banged up defense to win the division against better opponents, mostly in the Cowboys being that better opponent. So I feel like that's all washed up, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it looks like Alshon Jeffrey is going to stay as an Eagle, even though he did say he wouldn't mind a change in scenery. I truly don't know what's going to happen. Clearly, they wouldn't be saying this stuff if Alshon wasn't going to be staying. And we already know that we're not going to be trading Alshon. It's kind of too late to trade him anyway. We didn't trade for DeAndre Hopkins or Stephon Diggs. We didn't sign anybody like Perriman or what's his name, Robbie Anderson. Again, we didn't sign anybody. There's still people out there that we could trade to. Trade and get. There was a rumor about us going after, he's from the Chiefs. I'm blanking on his name. Sammy Watkins. That's him. Sammy Watkins. There's a rumor that we're interested in picking him up from the Chiefs, trading for him. But apparently he would be really expensive, not just to trade for, but the money that he would bring off of his contract here. It would be very expensive. I haven't looked too much into that. I just saw it on Instagram, just scrolling through. Same on Facebook, just scrolling through, seeing some things. It's a rumor. A lot of rumors happen all the time. You know, it's the off season. We're going to be talking a lot about that stuff. And lastly, to end this video off before I come back to the whole Alshon Jeffrey stuff, Zach Ertz has been picked up for his 2021 option. So he'll be he's on contract through 2021, which means we have another year to decide whether or not we want to keep him or potentially do the whole crazy trade right now. At the end of the day, this just gives him another year to get him, you know, just staying here throughout 2020, basically. That's all it is, 2021. He's going to be here through 2021, and then most likely at the end of this season, we're probably going to renegotiate a contract. They're already talking about what the contract would be like, especially with Austin Hooper and the Browns and that whole deal. Zach Ertz will be making a lot of money, but I think with this, they're going to focus on that next year, which is smart. Again, Howie Roseman, it's just how he does business. So let me know what you guys think about that. But the whole Alshon Jeffrey stuff, I know I started off the off-season talk with a video talking about how we need to move on from certain players. So far we have, but Alshon Jeffrey's been, again, the elephant in the room. And we initially got the word back early in February that we would be trading him. And now we're late March, no trades, no releases. The new CBA has been ratified. Still no release, still no trade. Looks like the Eagles are actually going to stick with him. So we're going to have Alshon back, most likely. Unless if things change, of course, that can always happen. But as of right now, it looks like Alshon is going to be staying as a Philadelphia Eagle, and we're hoping that's a good thing. Let's all be optimistic, right? Maybe we have been too harsh on him, but the past few years have not been pretty for him, and for the Eagles as a whole, hasn't been pretty for any of us, really, as fans. We've made it to the playoffs twice. We've won a playoff game in the past 2 years, yes, but it has not been pretty, and it has not gone the way we've wanted it to go. And hopefully that things can change this year. We still have the draft to look forward to. We still have the rest of the free agency to look forward to before then. And then, of course, the official release of the schedule later in April. So let me know what you guys think about all of this. Subscribe for more. And I'll see you all later. Stay healthy and have a good one. Peace.